You're doing another chart confession on Cadchf, Cad Swissy, is that what they call it? Anyway, so the first thing I'll do always is start from a top-down analysis. Just want to give out some education involving the charts here. So of course we're looking here on the daily. We want to see what is it that we see. What trend are we currently in? Now, looking at this here, you see that it's a strong move downward, a strong impulse move down with a retracement. And after this retracement, have not been able to break this level. So technically, we still are in what is known as a downtrend. So this is one level right here in which we can use as a level of resistance. You can see it's a strong level of resistance. Why? Because we have areas in which it was support and resistance at one point or another. And this is how we can determine that our area is a strong level of support and resistance. Right now it's currently acting as resistance. There's our support. Here's our resistance. You have two taps. Let's go back out. Two taps. 1, 2. Resistance, and then we have a third tap as resistance, and currently we are making lower highs, indicating that possibly this trend will be going down. So we have a level, our lowest level of support right down here. These are our daily structure zones that once price reaches there, you want to make sure to pay attention to price action to see what it's going to do. So now the question is, well, we know that we are at a resistance area. We have started to make lower highs. So what we can do here at this point is we can draw a trend line that indicates that, and break up a trend line will indicate that we are now making in a buy trend. A possible buy trend. We're not going to really be in a buying situation until we break this high right here, break and retest upon there. So until that happens, we will not be taking any sales. So we would have to come down, break, and then retest that area in order for us to be taking any buys. Other than that, we will be taking sells. So what is it that I see? How do I get into a trade to enter? We know that we're making higher lows, lower highs rather. We know we've already been at the resistance area. Well, we can always, let's see, sometimes I go down to a lower time frame to see what it is that I see, as far as if I can see a harmonic pattern and any indication of how to get into the trade. Right now we see we are, let's just use this here. Here's a level of support on a 4-hour time frame. Let's just take this off real quick. You only need one. You only need one. You only need one. Okay, so I do see a possible harmonic here. I do see a bat pattern, which I see these quite often. So I will be looking to get in this trade somewhere right around here, which is rather close. So what we want to make, just to make sure I have my ratios properly correct, you want to make sure you have the correct ratios, because advanced harmonic patterns are based off of Fibonacci ratios and their confluence factors, so that we can be pretty sure of where we're going to enter. So right around this area here is where I'm going to place my trade. Matter of fact, you can place a sell limit here. Let's just say I put a sell limit right here with stop loss. Use about 25-30 pips. I usually go right above the X. It's about 25 pips right there. And where would my take profit be? Normally a take profit would be a 38.2, 61.8 off of a harmonic pattern, and that's perfectly fine. But since I'm taking this trade based off of my daily structure, which is at a level of resistance, I'm looking to take probably my take profit down here somewhere, preferably more like right here. And the reason why I can say that we are heading into a downtrend is because of the 5 Elliott wave move that has been completed at this level right here. And so now we are in the correction phase of, let me just change this color right here. Now we're in the correction phase of the Elliott wave, which would be an ABC pattern. Price will come back down into this 4th level right here, and then it will decide whether it will continue its uptrend or will it continue a continuation pattern and fall further down. So therefore I am going to place my take profit at this level here. Let's put it right here, and it's just that simple. So we have a nice tight stop loss, and I could possibly get stopped out, you know. I like to try to keep my stop losses pretty tight, just above X. Well, you know what, let's just move it a tad bit higher. But it's still an excellent ratio. It isn't, what is it, risk reward, it says 8-9, it probably is 8-2 ratio here. I have a 33 pip stop loss and a potential target of, let's see, how many pips? 307 pips. So I think that's a very good risk to reward ratio. You see how harmonics is used, the Elliott wave is used to help you enter into a trade, help you to determine where price is strongly in an area where it's going to possibly reverse. Let's see, go back to the 4 hours, and let's see where my entry point will be. If it's currently, if it's in a zone area, it's very likely that it will reverse in that area. And yes, we are in some nice structured zone areas, so I'm pretty confident about this trade. You can actually put a nice size lot on this trade here and take it in. But that's my chart confession. Hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you got some educational value out of this. Hopefully you can see what I see, understand structure, understand harmonics, understand trend lines. These little things that you put together, you tie everything together, you are able to see trades and how to enter the trade and where to exit the trade based off of your time frame and off of your analysis. Alright, I'll talk to you later. Any questions, hit me up on Facebook.